2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, son. 5:51, 12 go. Right.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
331. Hey, 10. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
Fields
and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets moved the chains. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his
3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Don't jump. Ready? 3:19. Get that. Sit out.
Ball again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll run with Hall. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go, son. Hey, can't. Up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. They'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
20.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We go to 180.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards that time for number 14.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now a 2nd and 6.
180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
120.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete right side. It's to Sloan. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
5-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
For the pylon coming for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point splits the points. And that makes the score 7-0.
7, Jets nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in field goal range. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brings up second.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, here's Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields throwing again. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
We go tonight. Black 20. Hey, kill. What's that?
The final shot before break here. Gone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
180.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play in the first quarter, best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Jameer
Maybe a
Gibbs.
loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
What's that?
4th down again to Gibbs. And he gets it to the 34 down for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3.
At the line of scrimmage.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We go tonight.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Goff. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Brings up 2nd
and they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Here it is, 4th and goal. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, Scott. 331.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
319, Jessica.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this over to 25 to 26. He was brought down at the 26.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Short gain, those 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Let's go.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a good to Hall up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
All eyes on Fields. That's caught by Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. 222. Go.
A give running right is Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. 321.
Here's Fields. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
You got it, 551, 12. Hey, 10. Right.
Now Fields. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first. Down yardage.
A 5-yard gain.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. This from Tom Dempsey range here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that changes everything here in OT. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
First down, New York.
First throw in overtime by Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Mason Taylor. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
319, go.
To throw is Fields. And a fucking open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust, and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here we go. Hey, 319, just that.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime with this open drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Here we go, sit high.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
One overtime, how about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. First and goal.
Here we go. Justin. 331. Tonight.
They'll run with Hall. And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
180. What's that?
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's second and 10. Now Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Amon-Ra.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180.
Goff now to throw. And the throw going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we're talking about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes fourth down.
12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.